So I'm pretty excited. It's been kind of a lazy day, rainy day, which has been great, by the way, because we are in a drought. And we got some rain today. So it's been kind of a cooler, rainy day. It's been kind of awesome. For those of you who know, we have a spicy seasoning company. We grow all our hot peppers and some of the herbs and seasonings and stuff like that here in West Virginia. And so the creative juices, when they start flowing, they start flowing. So I watched a fellow YouTuber, Brian Ames. He did a video taste testing some spicy maple syrup. So it got my creative juices going, and I buy a lot of Daniel's maple syrup. That's Daniel's Maple Syrup Company. You can check them out, danielsmaple.com. But I usually get a bunch of their syrup because I use syrup in my coffee and stuff like that. So I got the juices going and did a spicy infused maple syrup. It's in the fridge. I tried some this morning. I'm gonna let it sit and marinate a little more. So right now I am doing maple candy. Been wanting to do this forever, so I'm trying to watch it. It's in the pot. We will see how it turns out. This is the first time I'm doing it, and I really don't have any molds. I've got silicone cupcake molds. So I'm going to use those. The silicone cups. I did put some spicy dessert blend that we make and sell in the bottom of 3 of them. I'm going to try that, see how that turns out. So yeah, it's just been kind of a creative, lazy, I don't want to call it lazy because I haven't been doing stuff, but one of them days and just creative juices are going. So I said, let's pull out the camera and do a little video on it. So apparently the ideal temp, I don't know if you can even see that, is supposed to be about 242, 243. And then you take it off the burner and let it cool down to, I've heard various different temperatures. I've heard 200, I've heard 175. So I'm gonna shoot for about 180, 185. Let it cool down to that. Well, we're about we're at 225 and climbing. It's getting there. You should smell this. It smells so good. Now I will say, let me inject, one of the things I've seen most everybody was doing was they were using a heavy bottom pan, thick bottom pan. I don't have those, we're not that fancy. Now we let it cool. We are at about 243, 244. May have gone a degree cold too much, but that's all right. I think it'll be fun. So now we just let it cool. They say if you want to speed this process up, you can actually do like a cold water bath. Stick the pot down in a bigger pot or something with cold water in it. Well, I don't have a pot that big. It would have to be pretty big. I mean, maybe a frying pan with some really ultra cold water. I don't know, but this is how we're doing it. We're just doing it the good old fashioned way and letting it cool down naturally. That right there is what I'm using to spice up a few of them. There we go. Shameless plug. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm hoping it molds to the maple candy and doesn't just sit on the bottom and then just sit there and not actually mold into it. So kind of a test, because I really didn't want to make a whole batch and put stuff in it because I would be the only one eating it. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. I don't want to waste any little drop. All right, we are officially about 187, 188. And now the fun begins. They say you just stir, and it'll turn into like a creamy, opaque kind of color. But again, I'm that kind of guy, so I'm trying to get everything off the sides, which is just gonna get right back up on the sides. So now we stir. Yeah, they weren't kidding when they say it actually can happen fast. It's already turning a lighter color, if you can see that. It's getting thick real quick, which they said will happen, but I think I may have overcooked it. So the first time might be a bit of a fail. But I may have a fix. The one guy did give me a little pointer. Yeah, we definitely have a cook. I think our candy thermometer might be a little off. So running a little water. We'll see how well that works. We should add a little water. Might have added too much. Yeah, I'm a rookie. Yeah, it might be a little bit of a disaster. We'll see. I don't think too much water. Yeah, way too much water. So I think the fix might be, we'll see. Heat it back up a little bit. And hope for the best. I really don't want to waste 2 cups of pure maple syrup. Alright, so it wasn't an epic fail. We did, I'll show you here in a second. They're sitting, they say to let at least cool for 10 to 15 minutes before you try to get them out of the silicone cup. So you've seen the water I put in, which basically just made it syrup again. So I used to work in a couple restaurants years ago, so I thought back, I was like, okay, let's reheat it. So I reheated it back up, let it cool back down, stirred, and this is what we got. So we shall see here in a bit, once they're cooled down. These 3 over here are the spicy ones. We'll see how that goes. It may be a little harder than regular maple candy. We'll find out. But like I said, first time, first try. We'll come back on camera and try them out. So that's what we're looking at. They look pretty good. Pretty big. Gonna be a nice sugar rush for everybody that eats one. I'm handing one off to Nathan. Oh, crumble. Good. All right, there's mine. I don't know if you can see the bottom of that or not. It's got the smocklet powder on it. Oh my. Yeah, he's right. It doesn't melt in your mouth, so for the first time though, I think these actually came out really good, even with the almost epic failure. Came out really good. Like there's companies, man, they know how to really do it, where you can stick it in and it feels real like this, like crunchy almost. Not crunchy, but more like sugary, and then all of a sudden it just melts when you hold it in your mouth like that. These will not, I don't think, but still really good for the first time. And yeah, I got a nice little heat. Yeah. I'm pumped. That is extremely good. Hey, I'm proud of myself. First time ever doing it. Came out really good. Try it at home. Look it up, or you know, it's not real hard to find how to do these on YouTube. And of course, you can try to follow along my little almost epic failure and try it. But maybe check out somebody that's a little more professional. There are some good maple syrup companies on YouTube that show how to do it, so not bad.